Every day, Americans apply for loans for everything from buying a car to buying a home.
And in Rhode Island, there's a growing number of people applying for loans to become American citizens. The American dream isn't cheap, and it's getting even more expensive.
Eyewitness News anchor Danielle North takes a closer look at the cost of citizenship. New tonight.
There's a surge in naturalization applications nationwide, as well as an increase in filing fees that went into effect in December. Nearly 1 million people applied for citizenship during the 2016 fiscal year, according to the U.S. Department of Citizenship and Immigration Services. That is the largest number in 9 years. Now, we spoke with a Providence man about the process to protect himself and his family during uncertain times.
The last 18 years I live in America, working for my family. That's all I do.
Last year, Oscar Oliva realized it was time to become an American, but citizenship comes at a cost.
So I asked my boss in my work if they let me work in extra hours. So when I do that, I got a $50 extra. I saving. I think I saved $1,000.
Oliva is one of the lucky ones, though. For many low-income immigrant families, the process of becoming a U.S. citizen can range greatly depending on the applicant. Green card holders need to shell out money to U.S. Immigration Services for background checks, application fees, and legal costs.
We get applications online, over the phone walk-ins.
For people living paycheck to paycheck, having to come up with funds can be a challenge.
Costs for immigration, they range anywhere between $400 to up to $17,000, and that's just applications.
The Capital Good Fund in Providence loans money to primarily low-income applicants. Since the new administration settled into Washington, D.C., they have seen a surge in applications from immigrants concerned about their future. How have things changed since President Trump took office?
When I started, immigration loan was not a very popular loan product with us. We were getting maybe 2 to 5 applications a month, if any. And now in just these first 3 months of the year, we've gotten anywhere between 11 and 26, 30 applications a month. So the demand has increased. I see fear in people. I have clients that they call me and they're like, I'm not sure if I can say this on the phone, but this is X, Y, and Z. This is what's going on.
For years, immigrant advocates have urged permanent law-abiding residents to become U.S. citizens to protect them from deportation if they're ever convicted of a crime in the future. Still, there are millions of eligible immigrants who refrain from doing so. Concerns range from not being able to pass citizenship tests and the hundreds and sometimes thousands of dollars in filing fees. The Capital Good Fund has now had to expand their loans to cover rising costs.
Before we would offer between $700 and $2,000 for immigration costs, but now we've expanded our loan up to $20,000, and we've expanded our term from 24 months to 48 months.
Oliva is hoping more people can take advantage of loan options to pave the way for a permanent future.
I think that's a good opportunity and a good idea.
Oscar's brother and mother are also in the process of trying to save up money to apply for citizenship. He's hoping they'll be naturalized within the next year. I'm Danielle North, Eyewitness News.